I got to hear about my first job in publishing through the University Careers Service, I think. We're a big local employer. The university produces a lot of graduates. I wanted to work in an industry that I felt was doing something worthwhile, something valuable. I'd had bits and pieces of work experience that felt like what I was doing all day was helping rich people get even richer. And I thought, that just doesn't excite me. So working in publishing was something where I thought you could go home at the end of the day and feel like you'd done something worthwhile, something that would benefit other people. Mostly I'm responsible for dealing with copyright infringement and then with our trademarks, and that's all aspects of searching and clearing new brands, advising the business on new brands for new products, dealing with trademark applications, dealing with infringement, and then the copyright infringement is much more about piracy, so other people copying our books either in print or putting them on the internet. I get the impression that copyright infringement affects the whole publishing industry. It's not specific to academic or educational publishing, but I think it's interesting in the context of open access debates, because there's a lot of discussion about knowledge should be free. A lot of research is already government funded, so people should be able to access it without paying for it. So a lot of the stuff that you might conceptualise as just being copyright infringement, theft, taking someone's work and using it without paying for it, actually becomes very politicised and ties into all those debates about, well, whether it's right to charge money for it at all. I think the skills it's most important to have would be the ability to work with other people. It's all about building relationships with other people, showing how you can support them and how they can help you out with giving information. A certain amount of academic ability, just because you need to understand the law, and the ability to multitask and juggle and remember what you were doing for that person and when that was due, and that one and that one and that one as well. A lot of what we do is very international, and insofar as I have any legal training, it's in the law of England and Wales. And all of a sudden we get a report in of, say, book piracy in China, and I don't understand the law, I don't understand the legal systems, I don't understand the language, I can't even read the language. So that can be really difficult when you don't even know where to start. But equally, that's kind of what makes it fun, that you do have to do a bit of a scramble and botch something together. That's exciting. I think the most rewarding part of my job for me is that I'm working with a really great brand. All the trademark and brand stuff, we're working with Cambridge, that's got to be one of the most exciting brands in education and publishing. So the idea that I can work with something that's that valuable, got so much history behind it, I find that really rewarding. I think the working culture of the publishing industry is great because it's full of people who they really want to be there, they really care about what they're doing. Everyone's very committed, very passionate about their job, which makes it a great environment to work in. Working specifically at Cambridge, it's really exciting because we're part of the university, which brings its own challenges around how we operate as part of a wider institution. But like I say, it's a great brand to work for, and we've got fantastic international reach. So yeah, 1 minute you're on the phone to Malaysia, and then later in the day it might be Brazil, and that's really exciting. I think if you're interested in getting into publishing as a career, I'm biased in this because I work in our legal department, but look at some of the other departments within the publishing industry. It's not all about editorial or sales or marketing. There's a lot of stuff in legal, in finance, in IT, where you still get all the rewards of working with the books, working in a really great industry, but actually you might be able to use a different skill set, learn some new things. For me, I found that was a really good way to get into the industry.